back to my channel. My name is FARTUSH. I have special guests with me, well, regulars now.
You already know the vibes, abs in the building.
It's your hustler, wow, wow.
A Coffee Ali, aka Serious.
Custom wise.
Today's video, guys, is going to be about would you rather. Yeah?
Okay.
And then we take turns. Would you rather go to Dubai for 2 million to get shot on? Or would you rather marry your first cousin?
Oh my god.
I'm marrying my first cousin, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's halal to marry, but
Let's go this way. Andy, start.
I got a lame first cousin, you know, so I'll never marry her though. Family.
by the time you're preying your first cousin, you're steaming on it already. Be honest.
I was also,
She's on you.
To get shot on for 2 million.
I'd rather get shot on for 2 million.
Ew.
2 million, like, 2 million is mine at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I could watch that shit off and I could be living life.
So you're gonna let them show your face?
Yes.
It was already blick as fuck. What's left?
You could shit and lose your life.
Stop.
So carry on moving.
Did you say it?
2 million! 2 million!
You said it's huge.
But it depends who shit
Who
on you.
shit?
Like, if
Let's
it's an
say
old man,
an old
Shit
white
is
man.
shit. At the end of the day, shit is
Why?
shit.
Yeah, I'll let them shit on me. But like, it'd have to be like my leg or some shit. Like,
No, it has to be in the mouth.
It has to be in the face.
Talking about
Not mouth, it was the face.
It's going in the mouth and the face.
You didn't close your mouth. It's the face.
No, bro, you.
Is the face?
Yes.
Is the face?
Yes.
Boom. That's all
Yeah,
you do.
I've got a weak stomach already, so the leg would have been in a
Think about the 2
stretch.
million.
How you gonna
I
spend
am
2 million?
so
How you gonna spend 2
any
million
of
when you're gonna
that
die
would
from
not-
the
that's-
toxins from the shit?
I'm speechless.
No, I am so.
I'm not doing the mouth,
sorry,
man,
no.
but they can shit on my
I have
body.
respect for myself, and I would never let that happen. So
I'm gonna let
I'm
my
sorry.
cousin
Go
come
on.
to me.
That's
Do you know what I would
she
do? I would make a partnership with my cousin. And
Don't
say,
touch me.
No, it's not about touching. It's not even about touching. We sign like NDA or whatnot.
That's
Yeah.
not marriage though.
No, I don't care. It would be like,
Real
oh,
marriage.
no,
Don't tell people that we're married.
Yeah. Don't tell people we are related
You
or
can't
whatnot.
do that. You can't do
NDA.
that. It's either or, my nigga.
It's either or.
Either you're
You go
shagging
and
your
fully
cousin.
Oh, I know. I'm just gonna put like a mask on my face. So I'm gonna imagine my crush.
No, you straight up
Shit
shit in the
in
mouth.
No, not shitting.
She's talking about I'm gonna imagine
I'm gonna marry my cousin. But then my
Pretend
cousin
it's my
will be my
crush.
cousin. I'm gonna
Imagine.
imagine.
You're gonna
my
open
crush.
your eyes at the end of the day.
No, blind Stevie Wonder all the time like this.
I think a walking stick too.
What about you, cousin?
Cousin, I'm marrying my cousin. What are you talking about? Shit. What the fuck? I'm gonna die from it. I can't spend
The fact that he said it so quickly tells me you've got. There's
No,
some.
so I'm not degrading myself with shit. I can't even enjoy it.
I'm saying it's halal anyway.
But I don't care if it's halal. Why would you want to marry your?
What's wrong with that?
Your first cousin.
Listen, if
Please
I didn't
have
grow up
some
with you,
respect.
no, listen.
It's
If I didn't grow up with you and I see you on road, you're a random man to me. I don't know you.
Do you know when it's weird? No, do you know when it's weird when it's your first
It's the
cousin?
mentality.
It's like
If
if
you
you
marry-
family.
No one's shitting on me.
No,
If
if
it's
you marry,
family.
if you marry your first cousin who's your uncle's daughter, that gets real weird because what happens is then you share like an up to this, right?
You're giving
So
back
you're
shots
doing
to
this-
your cousin.
Your
You're giving
lineage is
back
gonna be the
shots.
same.
What does it do with the back shots, bro?
No, but you're giving back shots to your cousin. Like, can we deep it? Like, come on now. Like doggy and like.
Like I said,
Take the
Stevie
shit.
Wonder.
Alright, come to the shit.
Stevie
Take
Wonder.
the 2 million.
Yeah, I can't. I'm taking the 2 mil,
Okay.
but not in the mouth, man. Not
No,
in
it's
the
not.
mouth.
Straight
Okay,
up.
you guys are making
Body,
justice.
body.
Abdi, do you have another one? Would you?
It's just out of the blue, right? Would you rather stay single and lonely, or marry and deal with the struggles?
But why do you have to be lonely to be single? Like, do you know?
I'm just saying, like, would you rather be sick? I'm not saying. Let's not twist my words. Hello,
I love you.
hello. It's
I'm a
not.
single bitch.
No. I'm single as well, but it has
Single,
nothing.
inshallah.
Hello.
Don't say that.
I don't want no marriage.
Don't say that.
Bro, you don't move like it's this, like I'm finna go heaven if I get married, like
How
loud
the
man.
hell are you
Niggas are baggage, kids are baggage, I ain't on it, blood. If you lot are ready for cocoa melon and sharing a bed with a motherfucker, that's you lot. More for it. Like, give me my fucking life.
No,
like,
but where she's
easy.
coming from, it's true because
So when you grow
no,
older,
but
you
people
don't have
actually, do you know what I mean? Like people get harassed.
No, I've got.
Fortune, but
No, there's nothing wrong. No, there's nothing wrong with being one
single and
single.
alone. Single and
But
alone
I
though.
feel like
Don't say you want that. Yeah. Because you might change your mind.
Yeah.
No, but
But why would you
And
wish
close
something
off
upon
some
yourself that
blessings
you
down
don't
the
know
way.
if you're gonna want it or not?
Yeah.
But we
No.
do.
And then what's wrong with the other side?
But you can't force
I'm not
your
forcing it.
ideas onto
No,
her.
no, I can't don't say that. I'm not forcing it. I would want
He's
her.
an
Listen,
instigator. That's what
I would
He's
want.
an
Listen,
instigator.
can I land?
Sorry.
Dumb and Dumber. Let me land, yeah?
Which was the
Let me go with the Dumb and Dumber. I want to land. I just don't want you to wish something upon yourself.
No, but she's
that
not.
You might regret it in the future.
Why are you speaking for her?
No, I understand.
No.
Let me say something, yeah?
She's not. And I'll tell you why.
Let me just make my
Hold
point.
on. She's not, and I tell you why she's not. Because she's talking about in this moment, in this time, right now.
Alright, yeah,
Do you get
I
me?
think so.
Because
Yeah,
a lot of the times, and the things that we say, we are talking about in the moment. We don't know what's gonna happen in 10 years, 5 years.
And I always
Do
make
you
that
understand?
noise.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
We're told
That's what
now,
you need to.
manifest
But you
things
gotta remember-
be. And I get that, but sometimes wishing.
Is it?
Yeah,
But
absolutely. Yeah.
but
We are manifesting
sometimes
by saying the things.
wishing
Okay.
for negative stuff, and then when they do happen,
But
you're
that's
like,
why,
oh,
that's
okay.
why,
She
that's
has a
why,
point.
yeah. Look, yeah, that's
Just keep
why.
an open mind.
But that's why I'm so passionate about, being irritated about everybody forcing their dreams and their desires on other people.
Yeah.
Like it's sometimes understand the fact that there are going to be people that die without being married.
Yeah, true.
And
It
then,
happens.
like
True.
not everybody in this life has an
Exactly,
Adam.
yeah.
And it's like, what message are you sending out there? Like if it's always, oh my God, marriage, inshallah, inshallah. Like,
I'm not
how-
saying that. I'm not saying that.
It's not
I'm just
you. I'm saying
yeah.
society. Like
I get her point.
the community we're in.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
But I'm just saying, keep an open mind because you
Keep it
don't
open.
You just want me
know
to
what's
be
going to
shy.
happen in
Never
the
know.
future.
you want me to push our kids. Be honest. You want to see little blick Noels running around?
I would love to.
The
I'll
Habu.
babysit them. I'll be that cool rich
No,
auntie.
but we're
I would
I
love
love
to.
you.
But I definitely do agree with that because a lot of people do push on people like, oh, if you're not married by this age, or if you're not married by this, that, you're nothing. And it's like, so what's wrong with being nothing? What's wrong with being single and being free?
No, there's nothing wrong with
There's
that.
nothing wrong with that, but the way society projects it, it's like if you are single at a certain age and you're not married, you're not off like having kids, that means, oh my God, like you're the problem.
Let's be
I'm not the
honest,
problem. I'm
out
just
of
single
all of
and
us,
vibing. What's wrong with
out of all of us, I'm the oldest and I
How
get
long have you
that
vibed
every
for?
single day. There's nothing wrong with getting married or being single. I'm just saying keep an open mind because you never know down the
You're my
line you might
sister.
change
No,
your
ew.
point of view.
No, ew.
I got one. I'll go before you. So I thought about it on the spot. So would you rather live with a chronic illness for the rest of your life, right? So you're having to constantly be medicated,
Yeah.
but you live somewhat of a wealthy-ish life, so you're able to, live the type of life that you want, or you live a life where you're healthy and stuff, but you have to kind of struggle.
Healthy and
I've
struggle.
struggled enough in life, man.
Healthy.
No, healthy and struggle.
But the rest of your life is going to be struggle.
Health
It's not like
is
to a
wealth.
point. It's not to a point you're going to be
That's
good.
another struggle.
Yeah.
Like both of them are a struggle.
Financial
Yeah.
struggle. It's true. It's true.
You
it's
know
true.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So
true,
it's
true.
like
Yeah.
with me, I'm gonna be real with this one. Like I rather the illness because like at least I can fend for mine, innit? Like
Yeah.
I can fend for mine. The other way is a struggle as well. Wallahi, like may God keep
Ameen.
all diseases away from us and that.
Ameen.
But I rather pick that car. Like, you get me?
Can I ask you a
I've
question?
done broke
Yeah.
life.
You know with
Yeah.
health, you can never buy it, but other things you can purchase. So health is your wealth. So why would you pick a disease and money when you can be,
When you can
healthy,
just be healthy.
and work your ass off
I'll
to
tell
get
you
your
what,
money?
I-
Struggle though.
Listen,
You're gonna struggle.
In life, you're gonna struggle.
No,
but what he
No, but he
you're
said
gonna-
you gotta pick out of the two.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't like tweak
No,
it.
no, no,
yeah.
you can't tweak it. I
Yeah.
know, but you being healthy, doing things for yourself, isn't that wealth?
That is wealth.
That is-
That is wealth within itself.
No, but you're
But you know what's
no.
well? You know what's well for me? You're financially unstable. He said.
No, but no,
Right?
don't say that.
Yeah,
Don't.
yeah.
No,
What,
don't
what's
say
well
that.
for me is like
You don't know, for
fending
example,
for
like
mine,
you don't know
innit?
when you're
Looking
gonna
after
get your
my
next meal.
family.
Type of. You don't know when
That
your
kind of
next meal.
struggle, yes.
People
So
are
for
living.
me personally, I would choose the chronic illness because A, I can
I
provide myself and
wouldn't.
others,
I
but then also I hate being a burden. I hate asking for something, right? This is one of the toxic traits that I have, but I hate
Yeah.
that burden of saying, "Oh, can you give me some milk? Can you lend me this?" I don't like it, right? So
not
I
toxic
prefer.
trait.
It's not. It is a bit of a toxic trait. I think it is. I think it's healthy to ask people, for help and stuff like that. I don't like doing it. I'm sorry. I don't like asking people.
Yeah, same.
So for me, I would prefer to have that chronic illness and medicate myself, unfortunately, for the rest of my life, so that I'm able to not have to ask people and also help my family and people, my people.
I would say the
That's what I
opposite.
would say.
I would say the
Yeah.
opposite.
Why?
though.
Why is that?
Because having a disability, it's not something. Because mentally, you get really damaged having disability. Because then having that kind of you have a disability, but you have a money. So it's like you don't even see the money because you see your disability. Do you understand? Because mentally, you're already in that mindset of like, I'm not normal. I'm not like everybody else because I've been put on this. Why can I not be like everybody else?
Yeah.
Even money can't buy
Exactly.
you that. Even money can't buy you to walk. Do you get what I mean? And to have that freedom of like the next man who's healthy. You're never going to see yourself like that when you have a disability. Do you understand?
True.
But it's like I'd rather be poor and work and struggle. So
Yeah,
rather
I'd rather
poor.
struggle because people are already struggling and living life because they have health.
But are they living life?
Yeah, because they're breathing.
What's the quality of life? Their quality of life is.
It might be shit, but quality of life is having your loved ones and being able to do things for yourself. I don't want to be bedbound.
Yeah.
No, I didn't
with
say
money.
anything about bed.
But no, chronic diseases can make you
Can make
bedbound.
you, yeah,
So
yeah.
imagine I'm bedbound, yeah, and I have all the money in the world, but I need someone to wipe my shit.
It's your dignity's out the window.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm not happy. Like I'm not like everyone else.
I
Yeah,
get you.
yeah.
I get what you're saying, and I can respect what you lot are saying because there's no wrong or right answer
Yeah, it's
right
just-
now. But like for me, innit, I ain't really, you know, like I've hit broke, like you get what I'm saying, like, and I'm striving right now to, you know, make ends meet and like to become something, right? And my thing is, who am I doing that for? My people, honestly, like, because I don't really do it to buy myself. I'm a girl. I literally don't have like expensive things because I look after people, you know? So it's like, I rather firm that illness, yeah, and whoever's wiping my ass is eating right. You know what I mean?
No, but
I
I
agree.
think so.
I agree completely.
I do
At
agree.
least whoever's looking after me, which will either be my two sisters or my mom. No, actually, I wouldn't put my mom through that. But like, you know, my mom.
I wouldn't have my family. That's but I'll be.
Nah,
I'm hiring people to come.
No way.
Yeah, 'cause
Well,
I-
yeah,
No way. I want my family.
No.
Care coordination and stuff now, innit?
Yeah.
And I see like
Shit, it's
older
so
people
turn.
by themselves and like
Yeah,
they live in
it's-
a nice house, but their families are not around. No one is
And
doing
they're
anything
like-
for them.
I rather
And it's
my
like,
family,
what
yeah.
does the money do for them? Like she's in a nice, cute house.
You know what it is, yeah?
She can't do anything for
You know, with selecting poor and healthy is that we know what poor is. We know the struggles of poor. Do you understand what I mean? We can handle that. Do you know what I mean? But when you're on the other end of like dealing with disabilities and chronic illnesses, some of us, I can't speak for a lot of people, but some of us don't actually know the other side. I know that side, do you get what I mean? So it's like, dealing with both is like, it comes with their own struggle where the person cannot handle, like you as a human being cannot take it. Like, as saying words, it's like, oh, I would just select this and select that because it's just easy and done and said. But when you're really in it, it's you've seen it, family, when you're going to helping people. Do you get what I mean? And you see in their eyes and like mentally, they just feel like it's not, the soul is not there because they don't feel like a regular human being because they already have been put in that struggle of life. They didn't choose that. Do you know? They didn't choose that, but God chose it for them. You know, and it's like now you deal with the struggle because everybody has their own different ways of struggle. So I rather choose poor because I know what
That
you know.
just made me sad.
Training, yeah, I'd rather choose poor.
Yeah, poor
I'd
it
rather
is.
be true.
Yeah.
Would you lot rather go back in time or see into the future?
Go back in time.
Oh.
Abdi.
I'd rather go back in time so I could correct a lot of things in my life.
Okay.
I feel like I've made choices and decisions that I should have not made. But then if I go back in time, I would have known better. And I would now, like,
That's a really good point.
it would have helped me a lot instead of seeing my future. Because at least I know that I've corrected all my mistakes and then, like, I'm living a good life. If I could go back and then I would have gone. Remember, I would have cleaned my, you know,
Yeah.
been more holy than I am now.
It is what it is. Shit happened. I don't want to go back
But
in the
the past
past.
or the future?
I want to go into the future. I don't want to go back. That's the old me. That's dead and gone. I want to just see where I go. Everything that happened made me the person I am.
But
Right.
you know, the problem
So,
with that is,
yeah.
imagine the future doesn't look great. Then you're going to be in
Yeah,
the
the
present
future
feeling
doesn't look
stressed. Like, shit, my stays today, that's what's waiting
Wait,
for me.
what do you mean?
Prepare myself.
Wait,
See the
what do you mean
future,
by that?
so I can prepare for the future.
Well, it depends on how into the future we're talking.
But-
like a year
but you
ago.
can't-
No,
No,
you
we-
can go back, like, let's say 20 years.
Okay,
No,
okay.
now we basically picking and choosing. It's like you either go back into the past or you go into the
Into the
future.
future.
And when you are in the future,
Yeah.
you don't know what circumstances.
Imagine you go to
because
choose
you-
the future.
I don't care.
It's dark.
I don't
Yeah.
care. I don't
I
care.
was blank.
Imagine she goes in the
I'm
future.
going to the
She's in a
future.
coffin.
Just solely because I feel like whatever happened in the past made me fortune.
Yeah.
I don't want to change that.
I
I'm
wouldn't
content.
change, yeah.
I'm content, so I'm going to the future.
Yeah.
Next person.
For me, I would like to go into the future. The reason is because I've already, like, the past and, like, the memories, the stories, it's something that I've already lived and experienced. So I wouldn't want to go correct it because it's like, history was already written. Why go back and change it, rub it out? Like, because of I met certain people, because of certain things happened to me, because certain experiences. Why change that? Because it's what makes me today. But going into the future, I could end up either, you know, great, bad, whatever. So I'd rather deal with that. Do you get what I mean? Because I already know my past. So I'd rather deal into the future, whatever the future is. So I'd rather go into the future.
I'd rather go to the past, and I would, you know, be the creator of Facebook. You know, I'd be, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Make the mullah.
you know, I make crypto myself. I'll do all of these things, and it's like, oh, I'm up. And, you know, not necessarily, because I always talk about going back to the past and, you know, correcting my wrongs and that, but then I'd have the knowledge nobody else has. Do you get it? So it's like,
You know
I can
what?
just,
You know
I know what to do, what not to do, what to prevent myself from. Do you know what I mean?
But
That's
Yeah.
a lot of work.
No, I agree. I'll choose the past because there's a lot of things that I want to change. You know what I mean? There's certain things that I took for granted. There's a lot of stuff that I basically would change. And then also I have a leg up because I know what's coming in the future because I came from the future.
I've
from
even
that time.
saved some people. That
Yeah,
died
so I can
for-
change certain things, possibly save people's lives or whatever it may be. But I can change it because I know what's going on. It's not like I'm not going to learn from my lessons because I already know what's coming, basically. So I will know, hey, don't trust that person. I already know. So I will definitely go in the past and change some things.
I have a question. Would you rather bring someone dead or birth someone new? Like, would you
bring
want
back
to
the
see
dead. I don't want no
Bring
kids.
back the dead.
your future kids, or would you want like a relative or a family member that passed away to come back?
Family member.
Yeah,
or
man,
relative, man.
definitely.
What's that kid gonna do for me?
That's my lineage.
That kid's
That's
not
my
gonna-
whole.
Still, it's not in this world.
For
It's
me,
a kid. You're not gonna have kids.
For me, I would like to let the dead be the dead. The reason for that is because in that moment, even though I haven't grieved certain deaths that happen in my life, I haven't grieved it, but I've accepted that they're gone. However, I wouldn't want to bring them back, like, to say what? Like, do you get what I mean? So I'd rather...
So they can save themselves.
No, it's... I wouldn't want anyone to bring me back if I'm dead. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't want anyone to try bringing me back because my time has ended. So there's no point for that. Whereas birthing new, something new, it's you allow that to flourish rather than trying to bring somebody back from the dead and try to recreate a memory, try to... Do you know what I mean? Because you never know, so...
Your time is done. Bye.
Yeah, this is just...
No, I'm bringing someone back from the dead.
Yeah.
I'm bringing someone back from the dead.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not doing it right now. You don't have the power.
I was already sorry. Sorry.
You sound so creepy.
I'm bringing Michael Jackson back.
Yeah, no, I would. Because I feel like when you lose someone, like a big loss, like I lost, yeah, I would bring them back. There's no option. I can live without someone I haven't met. But I feel that pain of the person that I lost. So I would bring the dead back. Yeah.
Well, you know, I can deal with. I don't even know if I can deal with it, but I'm numb to death. Like, I'm really numb when someone passes away that I love. I don't cry.
Why?
I don't know. Like, I know that I'm going to die. I know that nobody in this world, and sometimes like I worry and I say to myself, are you an animal? Like, are you a monster or something? Because like, why you not? I do feel the emptiness of it. I do feel the void, but I don't cry. I don't.
That's very
mourn.
deep.
Yeah.
That's deep.
Guys, you know what? Yeah.
But you know what it is? It's I'm like that for the first 2 days.
Africa made me like this, by the way.
Is it?
Oh, when you went back to
Different.
Africa.
Yeah, when I
'Cause you've
before
seen them,
when I went
yeah.
to Somalia.
Yeah.
So I was 11 when I first ever got sent to Somalia, and I noticed a lot happen. So by the time I come back or whatever, it's like, yeah, I haven't seen bombs go off. Like, I've seen, you know what I mean? So it's like life, innit?
But
Yeah,
then
'cause
everyone has a different like way of like grieving.
Yeah, there's
Like-
ways.
But I do
So
like
like-
like I'll pray for them, like, you know what I'm saying, but I'm just hardened. Like,
no, but what I'm saying is, yeah, do you know that grief?
whereas my sister, I love her, but she'll like, she'd cry, like, she's so sweet. I love her, I love her, but like, even if she had met someone, and they're related to us, or she sees my mum cry, she'll cry, do you know what I mean, or like, and then I'm just there.
Yeah,
and they all look at me like,
I'm similar in that sense. There's deaths that I've heard and stuff, and I don't cry. I hate hearing, obviously, who likes hearing someone passed away, but I just get numb from the shock, and I just sit there and I just stare and like,
Do you guys have the fear of death? Like, do you fear it?
I fear the way I'm going to pass. Like, I do not want to part. Wallahi billahi, I am so afraid of dying in the manner that I'm in.
Me too.
That's my thing. Like, I don't want to.
It's not a weird habit,
For me,
but
it
whenever
is-
I go to bed, I do my shahada.
Oh,
you do that as well.
Yeah, I do that as well.
But it's just the fear, like, when I sleep.
That's the last thing that came out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but yes, okay, do you know, I've been doing it ever since I was young.
Oh, I didn't know.
Like, yeah, well, I've been ever since I was young, like, I think, like, when I came into the country, like, 14, 15, I started every night I do my shahada before I go to sleep. Like, every night, while I go to sleep. So, the fear, like, the fear of death, for me, is like, it is what it is.
But it shows the iman is there.
I do,
Because
this
I
is
feel
what I
like
do.
if we didn't have fear of death, then that means our iman is like really low.
No, but for me,
I don't
it
really
is
like
what it
giving
is, though.
myself flowers.
But it is what it is.
I don't like it.
What do you mean?
because
So, me saying
it's like
it is
I'm
what it is, my iman is low.
symbolizing my ways. Do you get it?
If you know, you
Whereas
said you have
if
the
I
fear of
just
death.
be honest with myself, it's
That
like,
means you have iman.
I gotta
Because you're
tighten
scared
up,
of the
like,
hereafter.
bitch, you ain't right.
You know, whatever you're doing is not good.
Yeah.
You want to better yourself.
Yeah, no, but I don't
Iman.
have that fear. Like, I know that all of us are gonna die, but I don't have that fear because I'm praying every day and like, do you get what I mean? But there's things that I wish I could correct in terms of like, I wish I was a better, like finishing the Quran and doing this and that. But it's like, knowing that I'm still practicing Muslim, that no matter what, like, I'm not perfect. I will never be perfect Muslim. Do you get what I mean? So me praying and me speaking to God and like worshipping Allah the best way I know how is like I've accepted that one day I'm gonna pass. But I hope that as I pray for the entire ummah that we pass away when Allah is pleased with us. Do you get what I mean? So that is knowing that like what may Allah take me when He's pleased with me. Is that what calms me down?
Yeah, but then that's iman.
Mashallah,
It
you
comes
got
back to
really
it.
beautiful eyelashes.
What are you talking about, say?
Sorry.
How can you tell from here?
Yeah, mashallah.
How can you even
What is one toxic trait that you have that you would like to change? Let's go in terms. Say the toxic trait and how you would change it.
I would be very manipulative.
Okay, that's a
But now
toxic trait.
that is a red flag. That
Is it manipulative?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should
Sick.
start with that one. Yeah.
very
yeah.
sick.
I could be
Change
very
that.
manipulative. Like, I had so much employers say to me I could be very manipulative, and I'm there being so defensive back at them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the first step to recovery is admitting the issue.
Self-awareness.
Self-awareness.
Okay.
But it took me this long to admit it. Like, every time someone said to me that, I'm like, it's you with the negativity. Don't come with that bullshit.
Oh,
Don't
right.
try patronizing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's
What about
me.
you?
What's you?
Feeling like the whole world's against me. Like, I'm
Yeah.
always on go. Like, the whole world, I mean, it'll be my loved one in front of me and just advising me about something positive or something that and I'm
Good
on, I'm on
How do you say?
no, I don't hold grudges.
Oh, grudges.
I don't hold grudges, but I am very defensive. I feel the whole world is after me, except my mother. That's the only person that I believe.
It's not.
Yeah.
Is that, do you think that is-
Everyone else in the world, like, I mean, my siblings, my friends, my cousin, I push people away.
Do you think that's because of your past?
Yeah. And not only that, like, ooh, I don't know if I want to say this. Okay, I'll say I've got mental issues. I'm gonna
We all
touch on
do.
it. No,
We all
like,
do.
I
We
mean,
all do.
I'm actually diagnosed,
Okay.
Yeah.
and I've just been educating myself with, what it consists of. Like, one of the things is abandonment issues and things like that. So right now, I'm just in the process of, trying to figure it out. And Yeah, man. I don't want to be in a straitjacket, man. I don't want to go to a mental home. So, yeah, man.
Therapy is the way.
Therapy.
Yeah, man.
We all need to go.
I can't wait to hear.
Mine is.
Don't say my one.
I'm too forgiving, and also I let people in, like people that have done me wrong. Do you get what I mean? People that have done me wrong, I
can
give
share that with
people
you.
second chances where I get hurt again. And to me, I find that toxic because it's like, I see people as like so kind and like all of this and like, oh, maybe it was my perspective or maybe I didn't see it like this, so give them a second chance. So I allow people to hurt me more than I shouldn't allow them. To me, is a very toxic because I'm damaging and hurting myself. Where I should say, yo, you did this wrong to me, don't enter my life. But it's like, oh, but I apologize. I'm like, okay, cool, I forget everything. Like, it's like a clean slate for me. It's like, I forget everything and I'm like, I'm starting new. We start, to me, that I feel like that is, comes from, again, like trauma. Because, like, growing up and all of that, so, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's deep.
Yeah, we've been deep.
I think
man.
I've been like that too, you know. Very forgiving to people that have done me
Yeah,
wrong.
one of my bestest friends, Carmen, big her up. She gets upset at me a lot for forgiving people. She says to me, like, it's like you're dying for people to burn you, like you love it or some shit, like you need to know when to give people a cut.
Yeah.
Carson?
Oh, I've got a list, but I'm gonna keep it down to one. I think my self-sabotage.
Oh, that was mine.
Oh my god!
I think there's gonna be a bunch of people that are gonna say I
my
self-sabotage as well, because I think that's a thing that a lot of people go through.
Imposter syndrome.
Imposter syndrome. Like, I would go for something, right? And I know that I can do it. But I think it comes from, I know where it comes from. It comes from, again, like I was talking to you in like the previous video, teachers. It stems from school, right? Being able to do whatever, like I was always confident when I was in school. I stood up for myself. I didn't care if it was 10 students against me. I didn't care if it was, teachers, the head teacher, I didn't care. I was always like that. I carried myself in that way. And so then as I got older, it started to play back in my mind. Funnily enough, because when I was a kid, I didn't care. I was the most confident. Even after all of that, I was still confident. Like, who can talk to me?
Yeah.
Are you mad? But as I got older, it started to play back in my mind. I don't know where it came from. So I'd go for opportunities. I'd go for things. I'd be like, am I sure that I can do it? And then I'd go there and they'd be like, we love you, we want you and stuff. I'd be like, I'm a fraud. I can't do it. I'm probably lying to you. Do you know what I mean? It's in your mind and stuff. So that's my biggest toxic trait that I try to combat.
Yeah, that was similar to one I wanted to say. I feel like I self-doubt myself a lot. I limit myself. It's always at the back of my mind, like, oh, someone else is gonna do better than you. Don't even try it. Don't embarrass yourself. So I limited myself. But this year,
Yeah.
we're working on it.
Yes.
I'm gonna get out of my comfort zone, which is this. I wanted to do this for a very long time. I feel like I've procrastinated a lot, self-doubted myself, but now I have a support system because the people around me are getting me out of my shell.
I love you, man.
So yeah, that was a nice.
But I want to add to self-sabotage because that's why I was like, hold on. I
knew that was gonna resonate with everyone.
No, because I wish I said that first.
Yeah, that's why I was like, don't say my own.
Yeah, because
a lot of people feel that.
Because I self-sabotage to the point where any and everybody, like in terms of like friends and like why do you want to be friends with me? Like it's the same thing with the relationships. Do you know what I mean? It's the same thing with like people trying to fall in love with me.
Yeah.
I self-sabotage before it even happens. Before people want to talk to me, I self-sabotage, boom. And I'm like, and then I realized that at the back of that, like, damn, like I did this to myself.
Of good friendship.
Not friendship, everything.
Oh, relationships.
Like relationships, friendships, jobs and like
Bro,
work.
I'm
Like I'm like,
emotionally
whoa.
unstable because when I hear, that's another thing as well, I feel like we can keep going, but I'm going to put a stop to it after this.
No, carry on.
But I am very emotional. Like, things, like you could be talking about something, and it'll hit me and I'll just start crying.
Yeah.
Like, that as well, I need to get rid of. I need to
see you
stop.
getting
I feel like it's happening now.
Yeah.
There's a word for that. You're an empath.
Yeah, but being an empath sometimes is majority of the time is a good thing. I like empaths, I love them.
Yeah.
But I envy selfish people sometimes. And when I see a person, it's like, I wish, because I lose sleep. People could argue, and just sleep well at night. I'll be manic. I'll be up.
I feel like, but that's what draws people to you.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what makes you Noelle. I feel like the first time I ever seen her content, the vulnerability was there where she was recording with a friend and instantly she was like, but why did you leave me?
I was like,
You get it?
no,
It makes me cry. Oh, I love you. But it just shows you're a good person. I feel like the humility is there.
But you know what it is?
It's not,
grounded as well.
look, can we be real with ourselves, Guys, it's not good. We need to find ways to master things like that. Like,
you need a coping
teach,
method.
you know, like I'm teaching myself, like being open about, you know, my mental health and things like that. I do it because I want to see, like, I personally want to watch myself back when I'm at the point that I want to be at, because a lot of these things today, what I hear is, we live in a cold world. You feel me? We're gonna drive ourselves up the wall and straight into a mental asylum. Yeah,
all of us.
if we don't sort it out. You know, what do you guys
I'm not. I'm a G. Gangsters don't cry.
Don't envy selfish people, because selfish people are choosing to put themselves first. Do you understand? Whereas the situation, like, you argue with somebody and you can't sleep at night, it's because you have allowed to continue the argument. You have allowed. That's why with me, certain people coming into my life or certain things happening to me, I can't sleep at night. It's like, why did you come into me? Why did you bring that conversation? So that's why I try.
By the way, it's not everyone that
I know, but that's why I try to. Yeah, not at everything, but certain things get to us where we can't sleep at night, and that's why we need to take ourselves as like situations or whatever and really evaluate who we having arguments with, who we allowing to have a conversation with, who we entering our lives with. I got to that point, like last year I was like really like to everybody, and so I can't sleep at night, and I'm like, why am I allowing that to myself?
All those different energies.
Do you get what I mean? It's like you're collecting so many energies for people to walk in and take that your
energy away
peace.
from you.
Do you get what I mean? Your peace, your mental.
Ruin you.
I learned the fact that I was too easily accessible.
Yeah.
And becoming when you're accessible to everyone, your value
People
goes
take
down.
advantage.
This is what my mother taught me.
Yeah.
My mother taught me this.
Yeah.
I broke down one time, like I left my flat, I went to my mum's, I like was losing it. And when I'm manic, it's like an out of body experience. So I didn't feel safe being alone, whatever. Went over to my mum and she was like to me, listen, you've got a heart of gold. She like, you're easily misconstrued, you've got a big mouth, yeah? She like, you need to understand something. If you're easily accessible, man, if you're able to talk to everybody and make everybody your people, you are 110% gonna come out with bands. You need to understand that being easily accessible brings your value down and it exposes you to nothing but hatred if you hold back. And I'm just learning these things. Like, I don't put it into action all the time, but when I get burned or like I do something, I take accountability. Like, homie, are you putting yourself out there? Damn right, you're doing it a bit too much though, so you need to take accountability and fall back. Hence why I was saying earlier, I ain't really going on lives no more, man.
It's not worth it. That's the thing, because I was on TikTok and people asked me, oh, that's why didn't you come on lives and stuff? I've always had from a very young age, and then I realised that it was an actual thing. I was like, I was probably destined to be a PR guy or something, because I knew this. When you're everywhere mimicking, you're constantly, it's visible everywhere. People just say, oh, this guy, does he ever sit down, or does this person, why are you everywhere? It cheapens your brand, right? And then when it comes to social media, I was talking to you about it earlier. The reason why I don't go on TikTok lives often or anything like that is because I don't want to give access to random people to come on to talk reckless. And then it irritates your mood. You know, whether they're disrespecting you or who anybody else, if they come with their negative energy, it ruins your complete mood.
Yeah.
So that's why you need to protect your space and not make sure that you don't go to all these different events.
I can't lie, I
Find a balance.
I feel like I'm the opposite.
Also, I just want to add one more thing.
Yeah.
When you go to an event, don't be the last person there. Make sure that you stay there, be seen, do what you got to do, and then back. Don't be there until the end.
I'm always afraid of videos like this, but it's good to show who you are, I guess.
Yeah.
This is the last time I'm getting emotional on the net though, fuck that.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
No.
But it's self-healing though, when you watch it
Yeah.
No,
now.
but the thing is, not only is it
You watch
self-healing,
Breakfast
but there's
Club.
people going to watch that and be
And
like,
be
you know, I'm
relatable.
going to
Yeah.
relate to
Yeah,
that.
I'm going to-
yeah, and then be
yeah.
attracted to you and be like, you know what? And proper support you.
Mm.
Yeah.
You're being honest. You're being.
You're better than most of us because I couldn't do it. Tomorrow, when people use that against me, you're mad. I'm going to be like, mad at myself. But you know, I was like, nah, I can't do it. I can't.
We're gonna end it here. If you have any thoughts and opinions, write in a comment. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll put all their details on the screen. Do support them, and yeah, take care.
Bye.